Hi there, Barry here from Focus Technology. In this short video I'm going to run through the new features of the MYOB EXO 2021.1 latest release. In summary, these are updates to GST reporting, including logging out, interface updates, support for high DPI, some new report print windows, updates to deposits, allocating deposits to multiple invoices, moving deposits when changing sales orders, posting deposits and deposit allocations, unallocating and reversing debtor allocations, updates to ledger reconciliations, improvements to deposit usability, and finally, email encryption updates. So let's work through the list. First up, we have the updates to GST reporting. Towards the end of last year, the IRD made a fundamental change to the authentication requirements for filing GST via EXO. This meant that MYOB needed to develop an entirely new method within EXO. Whilst this took a little longer than anticipated, this latest version now has the capability. Electronic submissions require a 9-digit IRD number. If your company's IRD number is only 8 digits, then you will need to add a leading 0 to make it 9. For example, 012345678. To update, go to EXO Business Config, Company Details, locate the GST number and update. Remember to save before exiting EXO Config. If you do not have or would not normally access EXO Config, then please give us a call. We will be happy to sort this for you. When you first open the New Zealand GST return window by going to Reports, Tax Reports, New Zealand GST Return, you will be prompted to log in to your MyIR account. Once you are logged in, the new filing obligation date drop-down will be automatically populated with the due dates of all outstanding GST returns. Selecting a date sets the frequency and due date fields automatically, so these fields will now be read-only. The new status field indicates if the selected return is overdue. You can continue to calculate the GST return and submit it to the IRD using the button as in previous versions. Submitted returns are listed on the Inland Revenue Lodgement window as usual. Once you have logged into your MyIR account, the Save button will be disabled. The GST return will be saved automatically once it has been submitted to the IRD. A new logout from IRD option is available in the File menu of the New Zealand GST return window. Selecting this option logs you out of your MyIR account, which means you will be prompted to log in the next time you open the New Zealand GST return. You must also log out of EXO Business for the MyIR logout to take effect. Next, let's move on to the interface updates. Support for high DPI. The following modules now support high DPI scaling, which means they have increased pixel density as per the display settings for each monitor. So EXO Business Core module, EXO CRM, EXO Job Costing, and EXO Business Config. This will improve the user experience on scaled monitors, for example, many laptop screens. There is also now a new report print window. This release updates the print window when printing some, but not all, EXO Business reports. In this example, we will look at the debtor's transaction listing. When clicking on the Print button, the window is now divided into separate tabs for printing or for exporting reports. Moving on to updates to deposits, this release improves the handling of deposits on sales orders, providing more flexibility and improving usability. Full details are available in the supporting blog, but a couple of the key improvements are posting deposits and deposit allocations, opening up the ledger posting screen. In previous versions of EXO Business, deposit allocations were always posted to the general ledger. This release adds a new option to the Post Ledgers to GL window, so you can choose whether or not to post the deposit allocations. Click on the little plus symbol for debtors and it will give the options available. The default status of the ledgers in the Post Ledgers to GL screen profile setting has been updated to include deposit allocations as an option. Updates to ledger reconciliations. The Debtors section of the Ledger Reconciliation widget, which is part of the Accountant's Assistant module, now includes a figure for unallocated deposits. Previously, the amount of any unallocated deposits would be included in the variance amount. So now we'll move on to the improvements to deposit usability. Visibility of deposit totals. Let's drill into a sales order. Deposit totals are now displayed in the footer of the sales order window. Two values are displayed: deposit percentage, so the deposit total shown as a percentage of the total of the sales order total, and the deposit total, so the total deposit amount. The total is displayed throughout all stages of processing the order. And deposit prompts. This release gives more control over when users should be prompted to enter a deposit for a sales order. The new deposit prompting profile setting contains the following options: always prompt when saving, only prompt when saving a new sales order, only prompt when there is no deposit, and never prompt. Again, this is handled within ExoConfig, so let us know if you need us to make any of these changes for you. And finally, we'll take a brief look at the email encryption updates. This essentially enhances the encryption and security settings required when emailing out of Exo. It is not necessarily something you would need to worry too much about, as we would update as required as part of the upgrade process. Full details are available on the blog if you wish to read further. So that just about wraps up the look at the new features of Exo version 2021.1. If you have any queries or would like to discuss your upgrade options, please do not hesitate to get in touch. We look forward to hearing from you.